Hey friends, I hope everyone's doing well. This week we're going to do something a little different. The past couple weeks we have either studied an artist and mimicked their work or looked at a specific style. And I was wanting to do something a little bit more wacky. And so I was trying to think of stuff that I like to do and artists that I really like and get some inspiration from them. And so I love Jackson Pollock. As many of you have probably done a Jackson Pollock painting with me. Unfortunately, we don't have, not all of us have access to a lot of paint and a canvas. And so I wanted to think of a creative way to do an abstract painting. And so I decided that we would do blindfolded painting with our non-dominant hand. So whatever hand you don't typically write with. So for this week, you need a blindfold of some kind. I have a bandana. Your paper, I'm going to reuse recycled paper again. As you can see, my paper already has stuff on it. That's okay, because I'm going to color over it. And I'm going to use markers. Now, I typically say, if you've been any time in art with me, take the lid off a marker, you use that marker, you put the lid back on the marker, and then you get another marker. But because I'm going to be blindfolded, I'm going to choose my markers out and put the lids in a basket so I don't lose them, and I'll have the markers right here with me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of think of stuff that I'm really enjoying. We've been talking a lot about color and how color makes us feel. And we did some gardening, and so I think I'm going to go with some greens because they make me think of grass. And then I'm going to go with some bright reds and blue and some pink. Do you know what? What about an orange? And so I'm going to take the lids off all of these. And you know what? I like these colors too. So I'm going to do some of my other markers. I'm going to take the lids off. I'm going to lay them down right beside me so that I'll be able, and I'm going to put them on the left side because I'm going to be using my left hand because that is my non-dominant hand. So, and then I have these markers that have wide or a narrow. So I'm going to take off and choose different ones. Whatever it is, it is. All right, I'm going to take all my lids. I'm going to put them in my basket so I don't lose them. I'm going to take my blindfold. All right. Oops, if I can get this right. I'm going to blindfold my eyes. So now I can't see anything. And if you don't have a bandana, you could use a scarf. You could use a sleeve of a shirt. There's all sorts of ways. You can maybe even close your eyes. I can't see anything. So I'm going to pull this down. Hopefully you can see my paper. See. All right. And now I'm going to use my non-dominant hand, pick up a color, make sure I'm holding it right. I feel wet. And I'm just going to draw some stuff. And you know what I'm going to do so I don't use the same color twice is I'm going to put it on the other side here so I know I've used that one. And then I'll pick another one. Yep, got the right end. All right, I'm going to draw some lines. So one of my artists, like I said, that I really liked is Jackson Pollock. And he's really well known for doing like action painting. And a lot of you guys have done that with me. And that's where, you have a bunch of paint and you splash paint all around on your canvas. And it makes such cool patterns, right? And it's really fun because you can't 100% control let's see, I think this one. Oops. All right. Where the paint goes. And so that makes it a little bit more challenging. And one thing about doing art is that we work really hard to make the art something that looks like something else. So making it look representational of something. And so with doing it like this, being blindfolded, so I can't see what I'm drawing with my non-dominant hand, it opens the world of possibilities of what will this look like. I don't know. You guys could probably see it right now if you're watching the video and then doing your art. And you can tell me what you think and how it feels. I know that I'm doing some squirrely shapes and some squigglies, but I don't even know what color this pen is. I have no idea. And so it just opens you up to just feeling art. And how does it make you feel? And what shapes do you like? I bet you can tell from my shape tracing here what shapes I tend to like. You know, you could do this with crowns. You could do this with paint. You could do it with paint on your hands so you could feel the paper, because I can't quite feel the edge when I have a marker in my hand. I think I want a thin one. Let's see. I'm just gonna go like this. And that's gonna be all with that one. So one thing I love about art is how freeing it can make you feel. Right? You can make anything. You can take inspiration from anybody and create it your own. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. Everybody's art is different. You've studied probably plenty of artists and everything, you know, they all have a different style. They all created something differently. So, whoops, I can feel when my marker goes off of my paper because the table is a little bit smoother and my paper is a little bit rougher. It's got a little bit of a texture to it. I can feel that with my hands. So, whoops, I almost put that down on the wrong side. All right, this is my last color. What should we do with it? I'm thinking, you know what? I don't do any dots. I think I'm gonna just throw some dots of this color. Okay, so now you guys can see this, right? I am still blindfolded, I can't see it. I'm gonna go with, do I feel like it has enough color? Do I feel like I'm done? Just by what I feel inside, what does my head think? It's just, maybe I'm just gonna grab, I feel like I want this color. I'm just, maybe, I don't know if I got some up here because I was holding my paper down up here. So I'm gonna kind of add a little bit more stuff up here. And then I'll put this color down, grab this color. Just put a little bit of stuff up here maybe. All right, and I'm gonna say, I think I feel done. I'm gonna look at it. What do you guys think? Doesn't look like it represents anything, right? Just a bunch of squiggly lines, but to be honest, I think it looks pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna leave this like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna do one more thing that's challenging, being blindfolded. So here's my collage earlier that I did. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna look at it and remember, okay, tree, house, sun, flowers, bug, some sky. I'm gonna turn my paper over, again, recycled paper. I'm gonna put my blindfold back on so you can see. And now I'm gonna just choose a color again. This I think is gonna be super fun. All right, and I'm gonna feel my paper and I'm gonna try to copy what I made. So, and I wanna use different colors. So, and then because I'm working with my left hand, I'm gonna work from the right to the left so I don't get paint or marker on my hand. So the first thing I remember, so I'm gonna do a lot of feeling. So I can, there's a tree, right? Whoops, nope. Okay, and what did the tree have? It had, whoops, you know, big bushiness. Okay, and then, you know, the tree also had branches in it. I'm gonna draw some branches. Whoops, I bet it needs a branch down here. Oops, there's my edge of my paper. I'm trying to use the edge of my paper. All right, you know what? It also had some flowers on the side. So feeling, I'm gonna draw flower. I'm gonna use this one. All right, you know what? It also had a bug on the tree. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through. I've been using all my colors. All right, let's see. Whoops. Put a bug on the tree. I'm not a very good bug drawer. I don't really like bugs. Give them, whoops, I feel like that might have been a long leg. 2 eyes and little pincher things up front. Okay, so I'm gonna work across. Okay, what else is in my picture? I had a house, right, with a chimney and smoke. So find my edge. The house, oh, you know what else the house had? It had a door and windows, I think. So door, and then some windows. Oh, you know what my tree had in front? It had grass. So let's put some grass down here. All right. Now the house had a chimney. Chimney. And I used all my markers, so I'm just gonna grab my markers and slide them back over because I want to use all the colors. I like all these colors. The chimney had smoke, so this is my top. I think my smoke is about here. Kind of smoke-like, maybe. All right. Then let's see. There was the sun. Oops. I don't know which one I used. I use this one. I'll put it over there. And there was a sun up in the corner, so I can mark that off. Lines. All right. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think what else there was. The house, the flowers, the tree. Oh, you know what? There was some sky. I want this one. So there's a sky in between the tree and the sun. I think I had some, and then I think I had some over here. Maybe a little bit over here. And then I do remember that I had dream between the house and the tree. So you know what I'm gonna try to do for fun? I'm gonna try to write the word left-handed on my paper, and I can't even see anything. I have to turn the paper towards me for a minute so I can try to write. It's already, let's see here. All right, my dream. Oh, you know what? I had a heart in my tree. So let's see here. Put a heart in my tree. I think it was like up here. Oops, I don't know. I don't know how that feels heart-wise. Put a little bit of color because I had it colored in. All right. Ooh, you know what? I also had in my tree the word love. So let's see. It was small. All right. All right. I'm ready to look at it and let's see what I did. Look at it. Does this look like this? So you have this one, the tree, the sky, the dream, and the clouds. Let's see here. Here's my tree in orange. I think that's my tree trunk. My bushiness. My tree trunks. My house. And look how far my chimney is above my house. And my smoke, right? Typically smoke blows away. Does it like hover like that? Here's my sun. It's in blue and barely noticeable. And this green is supposed to be my sky, it looks like. And then look, I could barely write my words. Barely see them. So that is for this week. Find a blindfold, something to blindfold yourself with. Do one completely whatever. You could use any colors. Choose your favorite days, maybe. Like if you love to go to the beach, think of those colors. You know, if you love going snowboarding or tubing, you know, choose some of those colors. If you love spring and the flowers or the fall leaves changing colors, colors that make you happy, you know, choose something that you like and do that. And then maybe I challenge you to copy, think of a picture or look at a picture that you've already created. Maybe look back on your collages or some of the other artwork we've done and then try to copy it and see how crazy it turns out. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I'll see you next time.